Okay, dear students, in this video I will be talking about JRadioButton. As I discussed in the previous video, that when you are working with JJackbox, you can select multiple options, and this is usually used when you are expecting user will select multiple options. But then JRadioButton is usually when one of the multiple options has to be selected. For example, in online test, in online quiz, you know that there's a question. That question is actually a label, and then there are multiple answers, and one of those answers is correct, right? So let us see how JRadioButton works. So JRadioButton demo, I have this constructor, right? JRadioButton. Okay. uh, I'm going to create a frame equal to new JFrame. I call it quiz, say for example, right? It will be a quiz, online quiz. Okay, so fix import, yes, fix import. Okay, so inside this frame I will be adding a question, rather two questions, and then uh, I have here, say for example, an integer marks, which is initially equal to 0. So frame dot set size, uh, size equal to, say for example, 500 by 500, right? 500 by 500. So this is the size, and frame dot set default close operation, and that I say JFrame dot exit on close, right? Exit on close. These two are set. Then I will be adding some label. So J label, I say q1 equal to new J label, right? So here is the question. Pakistan got independence in the year, right? So this is a question, and then it will have some options, right? Now you know that options in this case have to be radio button. So we have got J radio button. I say option 1, option 1 of question 1, right, equal to new J radio button, JRadioButton, and I say it is 1990, for example. This is the first option, right? Then I have got second option, third option, and fourth option, right? So this is option 1 of question 1, this is option 2 of question 1, this is option 3 of question 1, this is option 4 of question 1. So they say 1991, 92, and 1947. 1947. Right. Now remember, when you create a J button, you need to put them in a in a button group, right? So button group, I call it group equal to new button group, right? You will have to group them together so that one of them is selected, right? Fix import. I say group dot add option option 1 of 1, right? Then option 2 of 1, 3 of 1, and 4 of 1, right? You need to keep them in a group so that one of these 4 is selected. Otherwise, you know, they are working independently, but when you add them in a group, they will act like a group, right? Okay. I have added them in this. Here what I'm going to do now, I say frame dot add. I first before that frame dot set layout, right, and I say new flow layout, new flow layout, right, so that why I have been discussing it in my previous videos. So I have said flow layout, flow layout, what's wrong, flow layout, flow layout, flow layout, flow, yes. Now I say frame dot add, I first add question 1, right, and then I add frame dot add, I actually add option uh, option 1 underscore 1, right, and then I also add 3 more options, 2 3 4, right, option 2 of 1, option 3 of 1, and option 4 of 1, right. Let's just see how it looks like. So I say frame dot set visible true, so that it is visible, right. Okay, so inside main method, public static void main string arg, right, string utilities, string utility dot 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 dot. I always forget about this method. What is the name of the method? What is the name of the method? Invoke later, right, invoke later, new runnable, okay, and then public action, public void run, right, okay, and then I say new JRadio button demo, right, I just do it. Okay, let's check it. Run. When I run it, you can see my question. Okay, so this is a question, and then Pakistan got independence in the year 90, 91, 92 or 97, right, but obviously for the time being I really I'm not performing any event, so nothing is happening, right, so I close it here, and then I also need to check if there is a option I can increase label font. Do we have a constructor that said font? J label constructor. Let's check if I can set font. Constructor J label. Yeah. Here is J label. It has this constructor image icon, text icon. I really do not have it. A string text, font, I don't know, we can Google it, but you can see I've got all these 4 questions there, and then I also want to say, for example, add another question, and then I repeat this code, control V, so I say Pakistan got independence in the year. Now here I say President of Pakistan is, right. So say for example I say Imran Khan. It's actually Alvi, it's actually Alvi. Maybe Murad Ali Shah, Zardari, right. So this is option 1 of question 2. Question 2. This is option 2, right. And then I call it group 2, right. So I'm going to add all of them in the group, right? Option 2, option 1 of 1 of 2, 2 of 2, 3 of 2, and 4 of 2, right? And this one is question 2. This one is question 2, right? So the way I added question 1 and its options, I'm also adding question 2 and its options. Okay, so question 2 and 1 of 2, 2 of 2, 3 of 2, 4 of 2. Right, let's run it. When I run it again, you will see that the second question has also been added. I'm sorry about these very small fonts. You need to learn how to, you know, increase the fonts in label. I currently don't know, but I'll know. You can see when I select Imran Khan or Alvi or Shah or Zardari, they are mutually exclusive, but they are not mutually exclusive with these two. With these, they should not be. They should not be. They are not in the same group. So I should be able to, when I select this and this, are they in the same group? I think they are in the same group. That is the reason why it is happening. Frame.add okay, but I have created JLabel2 group 2. Okay, I need to add them in group 2, because all of them are in the same group, so they are mutually exclusive. But now these 4 options are in second group, and these 4 options are in first group. Now you will see that they will be mutually exclusive. So you can see I can select 91 from here, I can select Shah from here. Now you can see here these 4 are mutually exclusive, whereas these 4 are mutually exclusive. Right, mutually exclusive means one of them can be selected. When one is selected, other will automatically be deselected. Okay, now let us also add let us also add you know, the action performed on them. Remember, a JRadioButton also generates JRadioButton also generates action event. So it is same as the, you know, button. So here I say option 2. You know, correct option is Alvi. So I say option 2 underscore 2 dot option 2 underscore 2 option 2 underscore 2 dot add action listener new action listener, right? And then I have in this public void action performed action event P. Right, now we say that action listener fix import Java X action event, okay, listener add action listener fix import add new action listener action event. Let me action event, okay. Action listener has not been imported. Swing, but the action event is coming from here. Add action listener new action listener should be coming from event class. Okay, yeah, this is the problem. Okay, now it should be okay. Why not? Add action listener new action listener. This, what's happening? Let action option 2 underscore 2 dot add action listener new action listener. Come on, this spelling thing. Okay, so now it should be okay. Action, listener, fixable. So now, this anonymous in class creation must be termed is not abstract, does not override method action performed. Action performed. Action listener, public void ACTION performed. Okay, I'm doing it now. Aid action listener. Let me do it again. Okay, so I say that option 2 underscore 2 dot aid action listener, right? New action list, new action listener, right? This, and then public void action performed action event e, right? And then here I have it. Let me check it. Fix import. Why not? What's wrong? JRadioButton is not abstract. Does not override abstract method action performed. Option 2 OPTION. Option 2 the underscore 2. What's wrong, man? Anyway, maybe I can perform event or button, right? Say for example, I am adding a button. I say J button equal to new J button, and here I say it is submit, right? Okay, fix import. This is alt shift F. Okay, button has been I want to add button frame dot add button, right? So button has been added. Double click. Okay, this is not Python, this is Java. I need to do this. Okay, J button fix import. Okay, so button has also been added. Now I say that when button is clicked, then I will check. Okay, so I say button dot add action listener, new action listener, action listener, new action listener, this, okay, and then public void action performed action event e. Is it okay now, man? Action event fix import. It has to be from not Java X, this one. I want this one. Okay, right. I think same mistake I was doing there. I was importing action event from swing, whereas I need to import it from JRadioButton. Anyway, now I say when button is clicked, I will check if the correct option has been selected, right? So what I can do inside this, I say option 1 underscore, which one is correct, which option is correct? Option 4 is correct. Option 4 of 1, so I'll say option 4 of 1 dot get selected or is selected, right? So if this option is selected, we say we'll give you 1 mark, otherwise 0 mark, right? So I say if this option is selected, what we'll be doing, we have here integer marks, So marks will be added. So marks plus equal to 1. You will get 1 mark if when you click on submit, option 4 is selected. Right. Similarly, we say in second question, option, which option is correct? Here, the correct option is 2. Right. So we say option 2 underscore 2 dot is selected. If this is selected, again marks plus equal to 1. Right. Okay. Once we have implemented these two logics, then we display on a screen what are your marks. So say for example, I say once if this is done, J option pen dot, not this, maybe in a simple command line, system dot out dot println or maybe I will add a label, J label label new J label test in progress, right. Okay, so this label will actually be added before button, or maybe after button. It shows that test is in progress, right. Now once if you submit, then we update this label, right. What I do, I actually here I say label dot set text, right, set text, your score is plus marks, right. So we'll update the label. Okay, great. Right, let's run it. Okay, so I haven't added a label. You can see label is not shown here because label has not been added to the frame. So let's add it first. Label, okay, frame dot add label, right. So initially the label will be test is in progress, but when it is done, it will show you the score. Okay, run it. So you can see here test is in progress. Okay, here you can see test is in progress. I say 1992 and Zardari, my score should be 0. Submit, your score is 0, right. If I say 1947 and Alvi, submit, my score is 2, right. If one is wrong, submit. You know the logical error. I'm actually all the time updating the score, right. So with every submit, I should first make the score 0. Okay, so you got an idea. How this JRadioButton is working. You need to create it. You need to add it in group, and then we are performing action when somebody is clicking the button. Okay, I understand this video has been a bit longer, so I stop this video here, and when I come back, I'll be discussing more Java components. Thank you very much.